Hi everyone, welcome to Bushways. We're just going to do a video clip to introduce our new water filtration system. As many of you may know, obviously drinking water on safari is a big issue for us. We live in a dry environment, we need to take a lot of water on safari. But for us on Bushways, being an ecologically sensitive company, we've always been very concerned about the amount of water, bottled water, that we have to take on safari. And in this day and age, it's just completely unacceptable what is happening. As you can see behind me, this is the average number of water bottles we take on a safari. Within a year, we could take up to 7,000 water bottles on safari. And as you can imagine, that's just not an acceptable amount considering the environment that we live in and are trying to protect. So for us, this is a great success story now to finally move away from plastic bottles, and I'm going to walk you through how this filtration system actually works. Alright, our filtration system is a pretty simple system, but a very robust system and one that we can comfortably take on safari with us. It's mobile and we can service very easily. Built into our system in the vehicle, we have a water pump which can suck water out of any container. We have an onboard container which we'll show to you later, and then we have a system that goes through a UV light. I will go through the filtration system now for you. So what happens, the water gets pumped out of the tank and then goes into a 3-phase filtration system. Phase 1 is a 10 micron filter with a active carbon filter. The active carbon job is really just to try and remove any odors and maybe some color out of the water if it is stained with tannins. The 10 micro filter is a pre-filter to get rid of most of your larger debris, small sand particles, any vegetation that may be in the water. From stage 1, the water then passes through filter number 2, which is comprised of a 1 micron filter. Okay. The 1 micron filter's job is to really get rid of most of your bacteria and your parasites. This is a very critical one because parasites are the major reason for dysentery and upset stomachs. So this filter will remove all of the parasites from the system and most of the bacteria. From the second filtration system, we move into our 3rd phase, which is our ultraviolet phase. Inside this, the water passes through the silver canister, inside of which we have an ultraviolet light. The role or function of the ultraviolet light is to kill the remaining bacteria and any viruses that may remain in the water. So once we have passed through this filtration system, all 3 phases, the water will pump out into a drinking vessel which you can safely drink. We're now going to demonstrate how the system actually works on one of our vehicles and show you how it pumps out of a container and then produces clean drinking water on the other side, which you are safe to drink. On each vehicle, there's a built-in water tank that will be refilled at sites throughout the safari. Now, the water that we will be able to refill with on safari is generally borehole water, which is already clean and potable. We are just running it through the filter system now to make extra sure that it is 100% safe. So we believe we have now got a phenomenal system that is 100% safe, and we can do away with all of this plastic while we're on safari. The other big advantage is also now our guests will not be having to go and shop for water before their safari. All they need to do is come with their own refillable water bottle and will be able to fill directly from our system. I'm now going to take the water out of our container with the water from the council, pump it through our system, which is mounted underneath the seat. So this pipe will extract the water out of the container we've just filled. It will then go through our 3-phase filtration system and our UV light, and then into the drinking water container. The system will cope with about 4 to 5 liters of water a minute. So there is no problem with filling water, giving you drinking water fairly quickly while on safari. So as you can see now, this is our drinking water. I'm going to demonstrate by pouring a glass and having a drink for myself. good, clean and safe drinking water for all. This system that we have designed is literally a miniature version of exactly the same system that we use or have been using in our camps for nearly 2 years now. So it is a proven system and it works and it is extremely reliable.